July 24th, U.S. District Court Judge McKinney ruled in favor of the state of Indiana and against the Hoosier Environmental Council and Citizens for Appropriate Rural Roads in a legal case that we brought last year against the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers seeking to overturn their Clean Water Act permit for Section 3 of the Interstate 69 Highway Project. That's the section from Crane to Washington, Indiana. And in that case, we argued that the Army Corps of Engineers had an obligation, a legal obligation, to independently evaluate all the alternatives for the entire route of I-69 from Evansville to Indianapolis, and do that independently of the studies that had been done by the state of Indiana. Instead, Judge McKinney found that the Corps did not have that obligation and ruled in the state's favor. We are very disappointed with this ruling and are considering our options about whether to appeal the ruling. In the meantime, this does not represent the end of the Hoosier Environmental Council's work against I-69, nor should it. The highway project remains plagued by a multitude of problems and obstacles, not the least of which is the lack of funding to complete the highway. The state of Indiana only has funding to complete I-69 if it chooses, as it has started doing, to divert badly needed funds from road and bridge repair projects elsewhere in the state of Indiana. We have 4,000 deficient bridges and a $5 billion backlog of local road and street and bridge repair needs throughout the state. Moreover, environmental permits have not been acquired yet for the section of I-69 from Crane to Bloomington. Those permits, if done properly, will be extremely complex and involved, given that they cover highway construction in the rugged karst terrain in eastern Greene County and western Monroe counties. Further, environmental studies have not been completed for the part of the highway from Bloomington to Indianapolis. The highway remains very controversial along that stretch of the highway, with opposition from fiscal conservatives, small business owners, and local officials. It's not likely to be the courts in the end that change the outcome on I-69, an outcome which should change and still can change. It's going to be up to our elected officials, the next governor of Indiana, to come to grips with the funding shortages for transportation projects, be it road and bridge repairs or desperately needed funding by our public transit agencies, to realize that continuing to build this very expensive and costly route for I-69 is simply not in the interest of the state of Indiana. We hope that you will join us in continuing to spread the message about the problems, high cost, and environmental damage of I-69 to your elected officials and to the candidates for Indiana governor in 2012. Thank you.